Yo, what is up, folks? Forever here, and we do have a content roadmap for Throne and Liberty just a day before the early access launch. We'll go ahead and go through this. I'm going to go ahead and skip a lot of it because it's just a lot of word salad from the team telling us that they're going to be keeping their commitment to releasing stuff as the game rolls out and as the game progresses. So their approach to vertical progression, we're going to skip this part up here because, no, we'll go over this right here. So update cadence. The content update cadence is one of the most important and trickiest things to just get right, to get just right. When we think about the open world of Silesium, we want to ensure it feels alive by layering in fresh experiences. We have tailored our roadmap to have multiple updates each month, where new content will be available to you. To continue the trend of bringing fresh experiences, we're putting an emphasis on live updates and seasonal holiday content in the world of Silesium. Don't worry, we still believe there is something particularly magical. I couldn't say particular for whatever reason. Magical about major releases and updates to the game, especially in MMO. To create a moment for the community to rally around, we're planning to have major releases roughly every 3 to 4 months that inject a meta shift, new major systems, and other impactful experiences. Our first major update is planned for December. Okay, that's cool. And so their approach to vertical progression is what we're talking about here. In Korea, there are several updates that increase players' power since Throne Liberty's initial release. These increases include Tier 2 gear, rune system, and the trait resonance, along with substance transformation. I don't know what any of those are. We want to further evaluate how players progress through their in-game journey before we determine when we release these systems. However, there are some things we can tell you now. Tier 2 gear will not be introduced with the release of the 2-star dungeon as it was in Korea, and we will not release the rune system and trait resonance at the same time. Additional content. We have estimates for when we can anticipate some major updates will come to the game, but we will take time to identify the best opportunity and confirm it with both active player data and feedback. When able, we'll release changes. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sick today, I think. When able, we'll release changes and improve overall experience without jeopardizing the player's journey, such as quality of life updates, as quickly as possible. A great example for this approach is skill specializations, a feature we moved into our launch version because we felt it gave the best experience. There are also some exciting pieces of content we're currently collaborating with NCSoft to release in the same window globally. The first of those will be the Halloween event. Oh god, we get a Halloween event too? I'm so hyped. You don't understand how much I love Halloween events. We have more surprises that will be revealed in future roadmaps. But with that context, let's dive into the content arriving after launch. So in October, we'll feature many pieces of content unlocking through the milestone system. The milestone system allows you to engage with new content at a known schedule after certain server-wide objectives have been completed. We've learned through player data and feedback the previous pacing of the milestone system was not right for our launch. For those familiar with the pacing from the original launch in Korea, we significantly sped up when most pieces of the content will unlock. Our goal is to provide a content release schedule that allows you to progress and unlock new content at a reasonable pace, regardless of how much time you can dedicate to the game. We want to strike a balance where active players don't feel held back, while simultaneously not overwhelming other players. The other players meaning you players that have obligations. I'm joking. Additionally, October will bring the first seasonal event. Prepare for all new haunted adventure in Silesium. Silesium is transformed into Trick or Treat paradise, blending familiar gameplay with eerie seasonal twists. As we mentioned previously, this content will release in the same window across the globe, giving you a chance to experience the event without any spoilers other than this one. We'll dive into all the content coming your way in October. I'm so hyped for this, bro. More deeply throughout the month, with detailed release notes for each of the updates across our official Throne Liberty channels. So I feel like I'm actually sick today. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm like I'm congested. That's what it is. Okay, so Halloween. I'm gonna cut right here. Halloween is one of my favorite event times for games because like pumpkin heads and weapon skins and just all the crazy stuff you get from that time period. Hopefully we get weapon skins in here for like like a pumpkin skin or like for like your for your weapon or like you get like the pumpkin head and the Dracula. Like I'm so super excited for Halloween. That's all I'm saying. I'm babbling right now. I'm sorry. All right, next, guild PvP events. Battling contesting, battling contesting guilds in two warfare modes: battles for bloodstones, boomstones, and riftstones. More of each stone will open throughout the course of October for guilds to challenge each other. Boomstones. Once you interact with the boomstones in the hunting grounds, the capture begins. The guild that successfully captures and holds it till the end of the timer will get additional experience points and item drops. Gather your guild members within a defined area to obtain the points and capture the Riftstone. The guild that fills their capture gauge or has the most members inside the capture zone at the end of the timer will earn additional chances to defeat the bosses and get stat buffs. That's cool. Open world bosses. Okay, so field bosses and arch bosses are two of the main bosses you'll encounter across Silicium. Field bosses are powerful bosses that can be found through Silicium, dropping valuable rewards. Two arch bosses will release later in the month. These are extremely powerful foes that can be vanquished once a week for impactful gear rewards. Okay. Shantae. Okay, so the milestone unlocks. And so I'm not gonna go through all of these because the list is like forever long. But we're gonna go ahead and scroll through. So the main thing, like, they're just gonna unlock the dynamic events like immediately off the bat. So we're getting dynamic events immediately off the bat. We're happy with that. Lantern Seed event. I'm guessing this is for. No, okay, this is just the Lantern Seed event. I'm thinking that was Halloween stuff, but no, this is just actually the Lantern Seed event that's actually in game that we've already dealt with before. So yeah, this is just unlocking like all the things that we're getting in game, back to back, and you just kind of got to keep up with these as they come out, hopefully. And then they're both designated for like full launch and early access. So early access is going to have that one time, but then the full launch is going to have their own time as well. That means we're going to get the wolf hunting for 5 days going starting the early access dates. We're going to get it. We're also going to get it on the 26th, the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 30th. I think there's only 30 days in the month. I don't know. But yeah, that's all the way down for all of that stuff. Okay, so. And then in November, as guilds form, develop chemistries, and hone their skills throughout October, November features events for them to firmly establish their hold in Silicium in the form of the first tax delivery event and castle sieges. We'll also launch Arena Season 1 for those who prefer dangers of the wilds of Silicium to all-out guild warfare. We are tentatively planning to release 2-star co-op dungeons in November. As mentioned previously, we will evaluate how you are progressing before finalizing the dates. Full details to come when we approach November. He's just telling about castle sieges and what the details are for castle sieges, and then the details for tax delivery events. And then they're just telling right here that in December, that's when we have to look forward to the first major update. And that's pretty much it for the roadmap that we get. And this is kind of a vague roadmap, but like it's good that it's vague because like usually when they give us like plotted out roadmaps where they're like you're definitely getting this, you're definitely getting this, they don't keep up to that stuff. And then when they don't keep up to that, people get mad. And when people get mad, they start to talk down on the game, and things just don't work out. And the server goes to crap, and population starts to fall off. So I'm glad we got this kind of a roadmap. I'm glad we got some information about what we're going to be dealing with going forward in the game. Hopefully, this sticks to its lock to the time period that they're planning. Of course, the milestone things are going to be stuck there because that's actually based on server time or whatever. But hopefully they're able to do this, and I'm definitely super hyped for the Halloween event and then the Christmas event. I love me some Halloween and Christmas events. I love Halloween event more though because of the things I mentioned before. The jack-o'-lantern headpiece the games usually give us. Hopefully they give us that in this game. If they don't, I'll be kind of sad. I'll like request it in feedback for next year or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. That is the roadmap for Throne of Liberty that we have so far. Any more information that comes out, I'll go ahead and post another video. Hopefully, you guys were able to find some of this information useful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow in game. I don't think I'll be streaming the first few days. I think I'll be just grinding, just trying to get to cap, and making content the first few days. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the game, and see you next time. Peace.